And the East Orlando Chamber has put together, also on top of all the benefits for your business, a health benefit plan like no other. No other chambers are doing it. In fact, we were the first in Florida to be allowed to do a plan like this. And as of yesterday, and so you are one of the very first to hear about this brand new program and health benefit piece that we have available. So Joe is one of our trustees, but he also administers the health care plan that the Chamber offers that you can have personally, and or if you are a representative of a company, can take that back to your leadership, your HR group or folks there, and offer it to all employees of your organization. So this is not just the person that signed up. This is for anybody that is within your company and or organization. And we're really excited about this, this piece with it. And Joe, I'm gonna make you a spotlight video on this and get you to tell everybody what we've got and the new pieces. So if you want to do a quick overview, and we'll go from there.
No problem. My name is Joe Felice. Thank you, Andrew. I'm a trustee with the Chamber. I've been with the Chamber for about 5 years, a trustee maybe start going on our 3rd year. I have an employee benefits brokerage here in Avalon Park, right next to Waterford. What we do is we specialize in strictly employee benefits. One thing that we've done, as Andrew alluded to, is as of yesterday, we got released a program, and it's called a Direct Primary Care membership. And what that does is it allows an individual for a minimal rate to be able to see a doctor at any time for $10 copay. And again, it's a direct primary care plan. So when you're comparing it next to a major medical, you're going to see a couple big differences. Your first is the price of the plan. For an individual and employee only, however you want to call it, it's $77 a month in monthly premium, where your typical major medical insurance is anywhere from $300, $400, $500, $600, depending on the plan or the age you are. What's cool about this is, in essence, I'm not going to go too deep in detail because I don't want to take up too much time. So if you guys have any questions, you could look on the Chamber website. You can shoot myself an email or give me a call, and I'll be able to give you all the material and answer any questions you have. But in essence, it's a program where when you sign up, you have a monthly premium like your standard insurance. And again, the difference in the premiums we noted earlier. With it comes direct access to a physician at any time, and that cost is only $10 per visit. So there's no limit on your visit, so you can go see the doctor as many times as needed. And every time you go, it's a $10 copay, strict $10 copay. If for any reason the issue was a little more urgent or pressing and you needed to go to the urgent care facility, then that flat rate is $25. And it's a direct primary care network, so it's a network that lasts from coast to coast, so it's nationwide, so wherever you go, you're going to have access to it. Another nice caveat to this piece is it comes with a telemedicine program. So if you're calling after hours or in the middle of the night, or you just feel like going to the doctor, you'd rather have your visit through the telephone or the video, you have that option as well. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So between the two, you're always going to have access to see a doctor, whether you prefer to see it online or whether you prefer to see your face-to-face visits, how they standard they are. Another component of this program is it manages 13 chronic diseases. I put that up on my computer. My computer just went down. But a few of those off the hand are fibromyalgia, asthma, COPD, hypertension, high blood pressure, and there's a total of 13 of them, so I'm missing a few. But again, those are chronic management. So if you're seeking treatment or need to seek management for those causes, then again, it's only $10 per doctor visit when you go seek treatment for that. Component to this program is it does have a prescription benefit program. So you have over 200 prescription drugs that they've signed with that are going to be $1. And then there's a list of them that are a little higher up that are $5 and a list of specialties that are $10. So you're getting hundreds of drugs that are commonly prescribed at a very reasonable rate, especially compared to your typical insurance where even at the best cost, you might be getting that $5. So why is this important? There's two aspects this would be important to. One, the individual. For anybody that would like to sign up that's on or doesn't have a plan sponsored through their employer, or find the market rates are a little too expensive, this is an opportunity for you to individually enroll if you'd like. Dorothy and Andrew have a link. I don't think we've quite figured out how we're going to release that yet, but if you're an eager beaver and you really want to sign up, they can forward that to you and you can check out all the information and sign your name up and be good to go and effective come July 1st. So that affects to the individual. For the employer, someone that owns a business or someone that is in a role where it's your job to relate this to the owner or the HR, where you are the HR professing this out. This is a good opportunity for businesses, and this is where it's gained popularity is with major medical insurance. If you're going to offer major medical insurance in your business, you have to offer it to everybody. You can't pick and choose who you offer to. So if you're a small business and you have 10 people on staff, you have to offer to all 10 people. The other caveat I was with the ACA mandates is not only do you have to offer to all 10 employees, you have to pay a minimum of 50% of the employee-only's premium. So for you to offer health insurance as a small business owner, it's quite a large commitment. And it varies by how big your group is. What this program does is because it's outside the AC mandate, those rules do not apply. So if you're a small business owner, you can offer this to your entire 10 people, or maybe just your management staff, or maybe just you, your wife, and Bob, because you like Bob, he's your friend. The reasons why we don't care, but the important thing is there's no laws that restrict it. So you as the business owner have the opportunity to pick and choose how you want to construct this. Another major factor is it doesn't relate to the ACA compliance. So if you do offer this coverage, you are not obligated to pay 50% of the premium. Now, it is a fraction of major medical premium when you're comparing, let's say, $400 to $77, but you still don't have to pay 50% of that $77. Now, why is that valuable? Because now a business owner can offer an employee benefits package with healthcare coverage and not have to pay the 50% plan, so they can offer it voluntarily, and it comes at no cost to them, where previously before they're restricted to do that and weren't allowed. So that's a good opportunity there. Can an employer contribute? Employer contribute whatever they'd like to it. So they can pay $10, 10%, 50%, or the whole thing. They have that luxury again and say so how they do it. But one of the advantages of the employer offering the healthcare coverage, even if they're not going to contribute to it, is it builds attainability to your job. So for example, if you're offering the health insurance coverage, if the employee leaves your job, they're leaving that health insurance coverage or that employee benefits package we're talking about, the healthcare coverage. If you're not offering it, there's nothing there as outside the pay of what you're doing for benefits. And if your competition is offering it, that's a quick way out right there. As you know, employee benefits are helped to attain and attract the best talent and to keep your best talent. So that's what this allows you to do with no minimal investment or risk for you. I'll say one more thing about it, and I know I'm blabbing on, I'll let you go. You have two options too as an employer. The first is, hey, here's a link, and since I'm a member of the chamber, I'm going to send this out to all my employees because they have the right to enroll through the deal that Andrew and the state made. So I'm going to send this out to them, and if they'd like to enroll, that's on them. At least I'm offering it to them. If you go that route, the employer has no administrative duties, no liability, no financial responsibilities, no payroll deduction, no questions asked, nothing. You're just basically saying, here's an option. If you guys need coverage, you can take it to the chamber. If you want to own the plan a little more, you can do it the same way. However, you can do a payroll deduction. So that way it's through your program. It's the same plan as the chambers, or have your name will be on the plan, the chamber's name will be there, but it's through your company so that you can put it on your website that these are benefits you're offering. And when the employee does terminate their employment with you, then the insurance will terminate, because that's like any other standard employee benefits offered by a company. So again, a lot of exciting stuff going on. This is a new thing that's entered the insurance world. Before the protests and craziness going on in the world and the COVID before that, this was actually a pretty hot topic in the news when life was slow. They were talking about our problems with healthcare and how can we get people to see the doctor at a more affordable rate than what's happening. And that's where these direct primary care plans came into place. And it focuses on getting people access to go see the doctor for their annual checkups and for the small routine stuff, chronic management of your basic diseases like we mentioned earlier, and being to take care of all your sicknesses and minor little injuries right away, so they have the access to that, so that it doesn't turn into chronic diseases or major injuries down the road because no one was going to see the physicians to take care of it in the beginning and to manage it. And now it's bursted out of control. So now we have heavy, expensive hospital bills. So that's the theory behind it. If you guys have any questions, anything like that, you can shoot myself an email or Andrew or Dorothy, or give us a call, and I'll be happy to answer any questions for you.
And just to add on to that, we also have additional supplemental plans that you guys can participate with, which you may have seen in that, which includes an accident plan and also critical illness. And just wanted to let Joe, I had Joe here for a very short period of time, so I know I jumped into this quick. I wanted to make use of his time so he can get through. But we have a lot of extensive pieces. If any of this is of interest to you, please contact us and we can get you in touch with Joe for questions. We have a lot of the answers and the information